Hey everyone, Rebecca here reporting to you from my workplace. I am on my lunch break and I want to get my April budget plan going. So, topic for this video is going to be how my April budget is shaping up. As always, things may change, but I do like to plan ahead. April should be a pretty good month for me. It is a 3 paycheck month for me, so that's exciting. And if you are new to my channel here, welcome. I am on YouTube documenting my journey to reach financial independence and retire early. I am 35, living in North Carolina on one income. So reaching FIRE will be a challenge, but not impossible. So if you'd like to follow me on this journey, then click that subscribe button down below and don't forget to leave me a like while you're down there, and let's hop into my April budget and plan it out. All right, here it is. I like to use Google Sheets for my budget plans. This is a very simple layout. What we are doing here is planning out April. So we're focusing on this column C here, my budgeted column. I do block out my income sources for some privacy, but I share with you my totals at the bottom. And my total net income that I'm expecting for April should be almost $6,000. Again, it's a 3 paycheck month for me, so this is a good month, and another reason why I want to plan ahead so that I can figure out how best to utilize the extra income. Looking at my regular bills and spending section, starting at the top, first thing is my house payment. Yes, my full mortgage payment is $576. It's just me, don't have any roommates. I live in a low cost of living area, so I try to take advantage of that as much as I can. After that, Duke Energy, it has been around the 160-ish level for me, but I'm hoping with the warmer temperatures that it will drop back down. So I'm budgeting $120 for my power bill. Water bill, I always budget $40 there. Internet, oops, gotta change that actually. I'll look it up exactly in a second, but my internet bill has gone up by about $10 because my first year promotional period ran out. So I'm going to change internet service providers at some point this year. So until then, I just have to keep overpaying for satellite internet, which is not very good. Do not recommend. Next, gas for my car. I'm budgeting $100 there. I had budgeted $120 in March because I knew I was going to be working a lot of overtime. As of right now, I don't have any overtime scheduled for April, so I'm going to drop it back down to $100. But then again, gas prices have been on the rise lately, so I may go over, but whatever. I'm just going to leave it at $100. After that, gym. I'm a member of Planet Fitness, and that is $23.06 every month. After that, lawn care. We are getting to the season of needing to have some lawn care done. I have almost 5 acres where I live, and that is a lot of space. I could get my own mower, but honestly, I'm hoping that the guy I got last year to come mow my grass for me and do all of my weed eating will come back and charge me the same. He charged me $100 every time that he came. So twice a month seemed to be adequate for my place. So $200 a month really isn't bad because 5 acres is a lot of space, and I really don't mind paying him $100 each time he comes out because he not only does all of the mowing, but he weed eats for me as well. And I don't have a weed eater or a mower, so I would have to buy both if I wanted to do it myself, plus pay for the gas and all of the maintenance of upkeeping those things. So I feel like $100 is fair, and what I may try to do is cut him back to just one time a month. And I do have a push mower that I can use to keep the area next to the road and right in front of my house at least neat looking, and then maybe I can only use him once a month, and that would cut down on my lawn care costs. We'll see how it goes. And next after that, groceries. Gonna budget $350 for April and see if I can keep it there. So grand total for the month, my usual bills and spending should be about $1,580. Next, we'll look at my debt section. So here is my debt section for April, and if you've been with me for a while, then kind of a spoiler alert here for how the March budget review is going to look, but I did have a third debt that I got paid off in March. So if you're new here, stay tuned. I'll do that budget video soon and update you guys on that. But I am down to 2 debts remaining. I have student loans. That payment is about $475 every month, and my car payment is $365 every month. Eventually, at some point this year, I'm going to start aggressively paying off the car debt, but right now I am focused on my 2021 Roth IRA. So grand total for debt is $840 for April. The last section in my budget is my favorite. This section tracks how much I am saving and investing every single month. And starting at the top, I do have a taxable account with M1 Finance, and I also have one with Fidelity, but I'm not planning on contributing anything to either of those accounts in April. My main focus is that 2021 Roth IRA, and if I can get $3,500 towards my 2021 Roth in April, that would be fantastic. The extra third paycheck should definitely help with that, so that is the goal. We will see if I can make it happen. I also have a high yield savings account with Ally. That account is currently at about $5,000, so I am fine with it staying there. I'm not contributing anything to it. And I do have a employer sponsored retirement account, my 403B. I'm expecting my contributions to be around $600 and my employer match to be about $300. So if I can hit my investing goals for April, then that means about $4,400 would be going towards investing for me for the month, which would be fantastic. So if all goes according to plan, I should have about 30 bucks left over at the end of the month. Looking over to the side of my FIRE investing tracking portion of my budget, I do have this box here that keeps track of my savings rate and whether or not I am financially independent yet. What I'll do now is copy over everything from the budgeted column into the actual column, and we'll see what my savings rate would be if April goes exactly according to plan as I've laid out here. It never really does, but it's fun to see what my savings rate would be if it did happen. All right, check that out. A 64% savings rate for the month. That would be superb if I could pull that off. It will likely end up being lower than that. I try my best to get a 50% savings rate every month, and for me personally, I do not include debt payments in my savings rate, so it would be a little bit higher if I included those, but I like to just keep track of my FIRE assets, so to speak, when it comes to my own savings rate. And as far as the am I financially independent yet, I am trying to reach 1.2 million saved or invested before I declare myself financially independent. And in this column over here, I keep track of the balances of all of my different savings and investing accounts. So come April, when I fill in the balances, it will calculate how close I am to my financial independence number. All right, y'all, there you have it. That is how April is shaping up as of the current moment. Things can and do change. I do believe that your budget should be flexible as life changes. So sometimes I update things as new information comes to light. But if all goes according to plan, then April is going to be a pretty good month for me. So if you're interested to see how it turns out, then don't forget to subscribe down below and leave me a like for that YouTube algorithm. And I will see y'all later this month for the March budget review. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.